What's going on, YouTube? We got
Jeremy Jones.
and what you did today, Jeremy?
We're 4-0 most decks today.
We're undefeated.
Yeah.
With what?
Exosister.
All right. Any shout outs before we jump into deck profile?
Shout out to the team, Pure Gaming and Collectibles. Shout outs to Dave and Metamax.
Okay.
Shout out to Most Decks.
What's up,
I'm local
Most?
today. All right, we'll get into it.
All right.
All right, so the main woman herself, Martha. She's crazy. Best card in the deck. And 3 Stella and 3 Ellis. These are starters to help you play. And then 2 Sophia, 1 Irene. This is a pretty standard lineup for like the Exosister cards. I wouldn't change this. It's all good. Sophia drawing into your side deck cards. Like game 2 and 3 is really good. And then hand trap. So best hand trap, obviously. This
yep.
shifter, yeah, shifted a bunch of people today. Card's pretty crazy. And then we have 3 Crow. Crow does conflict with this, but you just need more hand traps for like tier and sprite. You just want to like snipe the elf targets, snipe the Ronins, all that, snipe the tier monsters. And then 2 Ash. Definitely should be 3, but I need to find room, but I want to keep it at 40 right now. And then 3 packs, your searches everything. 1 armament just for XC plays, bonus turn. Most of the time you're using this against like tier to make a Sophiel to lock them out of the grave for the turn. And then board breakers, 3 dark ruler. Like everybody's maining or siding this. Yeah, it's just you need it.
Too good.
Necessity. Called by. It's not just a crazy like Saki one of in this deck. It's actually like an engine piece. Like if you have this and Martha, you just like go off. Because called by can trigger the Martha, which is cool. And then I'm playing Desires right now. After the tins come out, this is going to be Prosperity. Like Desires is an okay substitute in this deck, but it hurts banishing too many of your names. Like if you banish 3 Ellis, like that just really like destroys your grind game and stuff. So these will definitely be Prosperity soon, but like Desires, it's an okay substitute. Like the card advantage is nice. But that'll definitely get changed. And then main deck Harpy is just another way to beat mine, even though we have main deck outs in engine.
Okay.
And then 3 Vadis and 2 Returnia. This is pretty standard for the most part. Some people play a 3rd Returnia. Like Returnia is good, but it's not good like when you don't have like follow up. That's the only problem with it. That's why you play 3 Vadis, because it lets you play. And then last cards, 3 Imperm, just another hand trap.
Standard.
Need more of those. And then the 40th card is Macrocosmos.
My favorite card. I love that card.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but if you go first against tier and you see this, like it turns off the Galaxy Cyclone. Like they have to Bigfoot snipe this. That's like their only real main deck out. Besides Cyclone. Alright, and then extra deck. We have Zeus. Obviously, Zeus is very good in this deck. And then 2 Caspatel. Locks your opponent out of summon from the grave. And it's the Monster Searcher. 2 Sophiel. This is Abyss Dweller. When it's XC summoned, it can bounce a monster on your turn. You summon this on your opponent's turn against tier all the time. And then we have 3 Michaelis. This is your Spell and Trap Searcher. And this just helps. Oh, it's up. Wrong card. Oh, that's the wrong one. So 3 Michaelis.
3 of those.
Yeah, your Spell Trap Searcher helps clear stuff off the board, helps you push. It's really good. And then 2 Magnifica. Both these come up. I mean, this is pretty like standard lineup for the most part of like the Xyz. But obviously this card's really good. Non-target banish, and then it can tag out into this for another banish. It's really good, especially like against backrow decks.
Time to go.
And then 1 Gibberine. It's basically an effect veiler in the opponent's turn. And then the last 2 cards was Babuska. This is mostly for Flunder. And then like there's still like Exosister roaming around this locals. So this just helps you beat over the arrival. You can't beat over 6k, but with this you can beat over like a 5k.
You gonna show the sideboard or you wanna keep it to yourself?
Yeah, I'll show the side real quick. And then the side was the Gamma package. This package is too powerful, and you can't like you can play Nib in this deck, but you don't want to play it because it conflicts with Martha and Returnia. So we don't like that. So this is the next best like high impact like hand trap you can play. So that's good. And then card everybody hates. Mystic Mind
needs to be banned. Like,
yeah. Yeah, you just side this in against like tier, and then you Zeus their board. It's good. And then back removal, 2 Cosmic and Reboot.
Standard.
Obvious. There's sprite players here doing like scythe combos, so this one got like a lot more important now as opposed to twin. And for going first, 3 Judgment, because this deck loses to like Storm and Evenly, like board breakers like that, so just want to stop those. And then 2 Anti-Spell.
So good right now.
Yeah, just to stop a lot of the power cards in the format. And yeah, that's the deck.
All right, thanks for having me, Brody.
Peace.
Deuces!